If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button. It really does help me out a lot. And of course, subscribe for more FIFA 22 content, Road to Glory, player reviews, you name it, we've got it. If you do need any coins, head over to u7buystore.com. Use the code TVM at checkout for a discount. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video and my first official player review on FIFA 22. We're going to talk about Malen. I'm going to call him Malen. I don't know whether it's Malen or not. Either way, it just sounds better to say Malen. Very cheap and cheerful player for the very start of the game. Of course, this is going to be a little bit different to other player reviews. I'm still getting back into the swing of things because I haven't done a player review in quite a long time, especially an 8-minute player review. Not every player review that I do will be this long. Some of them will be 3-4 minutes. Some of them will be 5-6. Some will be 8, 9, 10 possibly if I've got a lot to say. Let's go through some of the stats and we'll talk about some of the changes to like review screens and things as we progress and other things regarding FIFA 22. So at the moment, he's currently coming in at between 4,000 and 6,000 coins. Depends what time of day, depends on your platform and all that nonsense. So on the face stats, 90 pace, 83 dribbling, 79 shooting. Definitely one of those cards at the very beginning of the game you are going to see a lot. And I've already played against him twice. And I've probably played about 8 games, maybe 9. Yeah, I've played 9 because one of them didn't record. So I've played 9 games and I've played against him 2 or 3 times. I think he came off the bench once as well. He is definitely going to be a very common player. Even if you can't fit him into your starting 11, I think the bench is going to be one of those very heavily utilised things again this year. Like it was in last... I think last FIFA was like when it really came in. Like people were really reliant on their bench and making changes. Through, you know, every Ultimate Team that you can name up until about FIFA 20, no one really used the bench. Like, people made subs, sure, but no one really relied on it. It was just one of those things. But now, with stamina the way that it is and players that you can bring on and they will change the game, I think Malen could be one of those, in the early days anyway, that you'll see an awful lot if you do qualify for champs, get brought on a lot. Maybe he doesn't fit your team, but he'll definitely sit on the bench and then come on and do a job. Very, very pacey. Very good finishing for someone who's relatively low rated. Linked to an awful lot of good players as well. That Marco Reus sat behind him at the moment is about 5,000 coins. I'm on PlayStation, so it's kind of relative to everyone's platform now. Like last year, of course, I was on PC and the year before and the year before. So when I said player prices, I was kind of having to guess what the console price was. But yeah, on PlayStation, he's about 5k. For an 85 rated player, you can't go wrong. He has some stamina issues and some pace issues and stuff, but he's still actually a very good player and does really well compared to who we had there before. Now, I say we because I am playing co-op and going forward. I don't know, if you have a problem with player reviews being played through co-op, then there's probably going to be an issue this year because a lot of the gameplay will probably end up being co-op. It's just more fun to play with someone else. Like, if you do end up losing, you can blame them and it's not your fault. That's why I like it. Plus, you share the defensive responsibility. A lot of you may know that goal right there, time finesse shot. It didn't look like a finesse, but it was. I was the one controlling. I'm blue. So, time finesse shots, if you didn't know, and I do apologise if you don't want other people to know and you're going to blame me for it, but they are a little bit broken right now. You can't score them from everywhere, but you can score them from places you couldn't last year. Now, they're not FIFA 19 bad, but they are a little bit on the overpowered side. So it's a little bit difficult for me to say, oh, his time finesse shots are fantastic, because everyone's are pretty decent. Gets a bit lucky there where he maybe should have played it across, but didn't, and gets the goal anyway. I actually really like him. Now, there are going to be some changes to the way that we do the review breakdown with regards to enjoyment and overall and stuff like that, and we'll go through that in a second. But I did really enjoy the card. That there, though, is evidence of something that I didn't really enjoy, and that is the weak foot. The weak foot for me was questionable at best. Now, he's got a 3-star weak foot, he's 4-star skills. This year, I'm not sure which one is going to be more predominant. Last year, I think it was the skill moves I preferred. The year before it was the weak foot, or one or the other. It was the other way round, possibly. I can't quite remember. But this year, I think it might be a weak foot job. You know, I think I might prefer a player with a better weak foot than skill moves. I do like the odd skill move here or there, don't get me wrong, but this year it might be the weak foot for me. So as you can see, bit of a change. Nice little FIFA 22 graphic. The name is now above. The competitive and the objective thing might change. I'm not quite sure whether I'll bother trying to split them between being competitive and being objective. I might just say, hey, look, this is the player. Do I think he's worth it? Yes or no? That's the main change this year for FIFA 22 that I'm going to do. I didn't like it last year when I would release a player review and give the player, I don't know, 90 out of 100. And then a week later, I'd review another player and give him 89. And then people would be like, hang on, so you think player A is better than player B? How can that possibly be a thing? And yeah, I don't like it. The debate is just annoying. So we'll leave it there. Is he worth it? Yes or no? Same with value for coins. Is he value for coins? Yes or no? Don't get me wrong. More often than not, I think it'll probably end up being value for coins, yes, overall, yes. Or if one of them's no, the other one will be no. But there will probably be the odd occasion where I think a player is value for coins, but he's just not worth picking up. Because if a player is literally 700 coins, he can't not be value for coins. Do you know what I mean? Same with an inform. If he's 10k, that is value because they discard for basically the same price. So there will be the odd occasion where value for coins is different to overall, but generally speaking, I don't know, I might revamp this again a little bit more, but yeah. So in terms of Malen, is he good, is he bad? Like I said, he is worth it in my opinion, especially at this stage of the game. He's a very, very good player that, like I said, you'll probably end up coming up against quite a lot. So be prepared to see his face a lot. Very good links to other leagues and nations. Being Dutch, of course, gives him a lot of option, and being from Dortmund now gives him an awful lot of good links into the likes of Royce. Now, I don't think Royce and Brandt are going to be useful after the first promo and the second promo especially, but for right now at least, those are cheap and cheerful players that have some very good stats. His finishing overall is good for his rating. I wouldn't say going forward it's going to be something that I praise him for, but at the moment at least, I definitely think it's good to have him there. Good dribbling, very good on the ball, feels very fast. The one thing I noticed straight away about him was that he was burning past certain defenders. Not all of them, but certain defenders he would skin, and I did really like that. And there we go. I still got your chem styles down there. Wish the weak foot was better, but overall for 5k, definitely a player that I would recommend picking up. There is your first player review of FIFA 22. If you have any you'd like to request, feel free to let me know in the comments section down below. If you have enjoyed this one though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.